championship level, you've got to be able to guard guys one-on-one, like Derek McKee is doing right here.
And doesn't matter. Larry Johnson, despite some good defense from McKee and others, pulls the Knicks within 7.
Larry Johnson trying to back down Derek McKee. This is good, solid defense. You're going to give up some points, but it's the double teams that kill you. He's looking for the foul right here. He looks over at the officials and says, hey, that's a foul. And the Knick contingent behind Van Gundy and the Knick bench, they are up in arms over there.
Well, the first Pacer fast break points of the night are the 2 free throws by Chris Mullin, and it gives Indiana a 2-point edge. Larry Johnson, and one.
As tough as Larry Johnson makes these shots, he makes this one even tougher because he always likes to spin away from the defense. Comes in, he knows he gets hit, then brings it down and finds the right spot of the glass. And Larry Johnson trying to work his way into the ball game. He was handicapped by fouls in that first half as well. And Van Gundy needs him out on the floor trying to break the tie with this 3-point play.
Who'd they call that foul on? Players at their worst are better than your bad players at their best.
Larry Johnson, 2 ball fakes, put it up and in. Nice move, Larry Johnson.
This is the lineup that Bird could conceivably go with for the rest of the game. Maybe take Perkins out, but he's got his guns in there, and the Knicks are scoring on him.
Larry Johnson hits that open shot, and New York is up by 1. 6-0 run by the Knicks. Timeout, Indiana.
Marcus Camby doing so much. You dribble into the paint like this and just rise up, leaving the defender frozen. Perkins, a great defender against a bigger guy. Marcus Camby pumping his teammates up. Let's go. One time.
The one thing that they have done, though, is move the ball, break the defense down, and the shot selection is getting better for the New York Knicks, who refuse to go away.
Pacers trying to shut it off.
Sprewell against Jackson.
The baseline is open for Sprewell, trying to come across the middle, out of control.
Johnson for 3. Larry Johnson with a huge 3-pointer. He has 12 points in the game, and New York leads by 4.
All those hours of practicing that 3, something that Larry has really just added this year to his repertoire, finally pays off.
Larry Johnson for 3. Second in a row from the same spot.
The miracle finish.
10 1/4 for Larry Johnson. The 69 Mets said, we gotta believe, and I think it's 30 years later, and it's the New York Knicks with that same slogan, and they found a guy to keep them in the ball game and then put them on the lead with Larry Johnson smoking from the outside, and the New York Knicks have control of their destiny here in Market Square.
But they're playing like a team, the Knicks are right now. They're playing the only way they can. 24 on the shot clock here, but they're coming. They found a style and identity with penetration, with dish, with spot-up shooters in LJ. Camby above the rim.
What they want to do is use the clock, but they don't want to become stagnant. And they want to make sure that they get something going through the hoop. Larry Johnson inside and fouled.
From Marcus Camby, and good ball movement. Sprewell, Camby, LJ to the line.
Sprewell is killing Rick Smits on that double here. Camby, while he's been in the game, the Knicks have been up plus 17. When he's been out, they've been down 13.
Well, now you know why the guy was saving him for the end of the game. That's why he's coaching. You're over here.
If you play them the whole game, this game might be over by now. They could get to Jay Leno.
Late local news first.
Oh, excuse me.
Fourth quarter, LJ's come alive. He is 4 for 4, now 11 points, and shooting for 12 as Dudley replaces Marcus Camby.
But what a recovery here for Larry Johnson, who was so quiet through first 3 quarters. 5 points on 2 for 4 shooting. Perfect from the floor at 4 for 4. And now at the line here, forcing Larry Bird to take a timeout.
Now just 3 seconds away from taking a 3-2 lead in the series.
That ball was blocked by Marcus Camby once again. And in Latrell Sprewell, they got a guy who can get to the free throw line and bail your team out when everything bogs down. That's what happened for Van Gundy tonight.
And the fans here at Market Square, who may have seen their team play the last official game in this arena ever, are shocked as Game 5 comes to an end. New York now just one victory away from becoming the first 8th seed ever to make the NBA Finals. But remember, Indiana has lost only once on the road during these playoffs. In the last 8 minutes of the game, the Knicks put it away with a 29-14 run.